Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go through a full review of Sergei's reeds. But before we do that, I do want to give a quick shout out to my friends Jackie and Galit who run Double Reed Dish. Now this is a podcast that focuses on teachers and performers in the double reed community, and it interviews them and gives a little bit of an insight into their lives. This summer though, they're doing a Maverick series that focuses on music entrepreneurship, and I was lucky enough to be interviewed as one of their Mavericks. Be sure that you don't miss that. I will leave you a link in the description box down below this video. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into Sergei's reeds. Now, Sergei contacted me and asked if he could send me a few reeds, and I was on board immediately, largely because I am interested in the types of cane and the different sounds that bassoonists are looking for in different locations of the world. And I also know that Sergei sells his reeds to some of the top performers in Europe. So for him to send me reeds, I view it as quite an honor. Now, if you are interested in ordering his reeds, here's a little other sneak preview. These are going to be offered at Forest Double Reed Company. So they will be under the Forest Silver model. So if, as I'm talking about these reeds, these sound like something you want, you can go ahead and pick those up over there. Now, in no way is this sponsored, and in no way am I going to give a separate review simply because I was sent a product. You guys know I am brutally honest on this channel, so everything that you will be hearing is my own opinion. First off, the overall dimensions. The tube length is 26 millimeters. Now, this is perfect because this is what I typically play on for a tube length on both my Heckel and my Puchner bassoons. So this was right up my alley. The blade length, it gets even better, is at 28.5. The cane, as I immediately started to play it, I could tell that it was a good hard piece of cane. Now this is exciting for me because a lot of the reed companies that are out there that are selling mass marketed reeds end up with softer cane. So I did contact Sergei and I asked him what cane styles he was using, and he said that he's using Silva, Van Doren, Donzi, and Mark. Now, 3 of these types of cane I am very familiar with. In fact, if you watched my Van Doren cane review, although it is one of the most expensive canes, it was brutally just hard cane. So I knew right off that he is going to be marketing a product that is going to last. So harder cane, although it is going to take a longer amount of time to break in, it is going to give you that projection, and this is cane that I would want to use. I have to say that he sent me 2 different types. He sent me one medium and one medium hard. The only major difference that I noted between the 2 reeds was that the medium hard reed was a little less responsive. It was more resistant. Now, you know me, and I definitely wanted to go ahead and check the micrometric dimensions on the reeds to make sure that they were consistent. Although I had 2 different reeds sent to me, one medium hard, I wanted to make sure that I knew if it was the cane that was harder or if it was the micrometric dimension. Overall, the scrape and the profile was almost identical between the 2 reeds. Now, this is exciting because that means you've got a consistent product that you are purchasing. The tip on these is, I think, the most beautiful aspect of it because it has a nice crescent moon at the very front of it that goes just a little bit further back. That is why I think you're getting the nice response out of these reeds. The tip comes in at a micrometric dimension of about 20 to 25. I noticed that the heart was coming in at around 65 to 68 on the medium reed, and on the harder reed, it was coming in at about 74 to 70. At the very back of the reeds, they came in anywhere from about 115 to 120 on the micrometer. So this is a bit thicker than my micrometric dimensions. If you've watched my video that gives you all of the details on the scrape of my reeds and a finished reed dimension, you know that this is heavier at the back of the reed. Now this is going to give you great high note response, and it is going to maybe not be what you want for second bassoon playing, but for second bassoon playing, at least you have the option of taking that down with a bit of sandpaper, a file, or a knife to get it thinner if that is what you so desire. But you're not stuck with a reed that is too light when you first purchase it. Okay, let's dig into the fact that this reed has a triple wrapped first wire. Now, this is not the first time I've seen a triple wrapped first wire. If you also have been keeping up with me, you know that Andante Arando, Giorgio, his style of reeds also have a triple wrapped first wire. The main difference here is that Giorgio's reeds, he removes the second wire, whereas Sergei's reeds, he still has the second wire, but both have the triple wrapped first wire. So I have been playing around with it. My initial thoughts on a triple wrapped first wire is that it is going to give a greater stabilization to the reed. I found that it does darken the tone colors and it can shift the overtones that are coming out of the reed. In many ways, if you do keep the second wire still on, the reed has a dampened effect. It will not be overly vibrant or bright in colors. But if you go ahead and you remove that second wire, you will go ahead and add back in some of those tone colors. I think this is because it changes the fulcrum of where the reed is at with the weight of the wire. So it is something that you might want to start playing around with. Whether or not you continue to keep the second wire on the reed, I think that depends largely on the style of cane that you have. If you are dealing with a brighter style of cane, you might want to go ahead and keep that second wire on, whereas if you are dealing with a darker style of cane, I have found that I end up removing that second wire so that I still get that resonance that I am looking for. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have tried Sergei's reeds, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear what your experiences are. And if you don't want to miss a future video, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!